Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on QNT. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about QNT. But before I get started, I got to ask you, do you feel that QNT is too expensive at $136? Or do you feel it's still very undervalued at this price? Put it in the comments section down below. My feeling on it is that it's very undervalued right now and still on sale compared to where it's going in the near future. Just to give you a sense of the developer market, there are only 200,000 blockchain developers out there, whereas there are 25 plus million broader software developers in the world. With Overledger, we make it possible for all developers, not just blockchain developers, to build blockchain apps, including multi-chain apps, using any programming language. We currently support 12 SDKs. We're going to see a lot of building going on with QNT. We're probably going to get a lot of those announcements in 2023 because I believe 2023 is going to be a huge year for crypto. But if you make something easy, people will definitely use it. AVAX and QNT confirmed. Overledger APIs can now officially run on the Avalanche network. Huge news. 2023 is going to be a great year for Quant Network, and this is just one of the many updates to come. And you see Overledger 2.2.24 introducing Avalanche support and enhanced monitoring functionality for QRC tokens. And like I just said, 2023, in my opinion, it's all going to start when Ripple wins against the SEC. I believe that'll set off the next run for these ISO coins. Have you noticed that no one talks about Quant anymore? When it has a big upward momentum, all of crypto Twitter will talk about, yes, Quant, regulation, yes, QNT, interoperability, and so on. And you will buy for FOMO. If you trust, buy when no one talks. And I said that last year when QNT was still sitting a little bit under $50. I said, now's the time you want to get into this crypto. It's headed for 3 digits. And people in the comments back then said, no, it's going in the other direction. It's going to fall below $20. And what happened next? It went to 3 digits. At some point, I'm going to tell you, you need to buy this now before it hits 4 digits. And it's going to happen at some point in the future. This is an overview about the QNT token usage. Now, this is what makes me very bullish around QNT because everyone's going to need it. When enterprise comes into crypto, they're going to need QNT tokens. Enterprise license, you need QNT. Developer license, platform fees, identity and account, utility token investing and trading, gateways and staking, application users, transaction processing. It all requires QNT. And we're so early in the crypto, we beat enterprise here. We beat the institutional money into crypto. That's why I said I still feel QNT is very undervalued right now. We're hiring at Quant Network. I'm looking for an exceptional writer who is passionate about finance and technology and keen to build a career at a scale up where they'll be able to have a huge impact from day one. Now, when everyone else is laying off, QNT is still hiring. It's just like the other ISO coins. They're all pushing forward while the rest of the crypto space is falling apart. That's how you know you invested in the right way when you bought these cryptos. Connections in ISO standards TC 307 across various SSBs and industries, academias, fintechs, legacy tech, government, blockchain, trade finance. TC 307, SATP, what more do you want in QNT? And you look at this. This is that network I'm always talking about. It's this crypto, partnered with this crypto, partnered with this company, partnered with this bank, partnered with this country to build their CBDC. It's all coming together, one big massive network, and QNT is going to be the glue that holds everything together. At the tip of the iceberg, they'll just seem like any other blockchain project. Dig deeper and you see things aren't quite as they seem. And you see here, on the surface, they're nothing more than blockchain networks. Then you dig deeper to see the industry leaders. Then you dig deeper and uncover the standards that align directly with these projects. Eventually, you see the bigger picture and realize how much is beyond the tip of the iceberg. You know, it's so easy to invest in crypto today. Years ago, it wasn't so easy. A lot of what we talk about now was conspiracy theory back then. CBDCs were 20 years out. I remember people saying, that won't even happen until 2050. Here we are in 2023, and every country is getting one. But because it's so much easier, you come into crypto, you invest in utility and real world use case. You sit back, you stay patient, stay positive, and watch your investment grow. That's the stage we're in right now. You know, back then it was all about chasing memes, and it was all about the next 100x this week and next week. Now it's a time to be patient because something much bigger is happening. It's the fourth industrial revolution and a new financial system. And because we're so early into crypto, we get to watch it get built from the ground up. Did you know that all services Quant Network offers are more expensive when not paid in QNT? Even when paid in fiat, it is converted into QNT. But making the payment with the token is cheaper. And again, that's why Enterprise is going to buy up a ton of QNT when they come on board. At some point, you'll have people holding the token in their wallet for the sake of using the ecosystem, like you do now with Ether, to power dApps on Ethereum. Switching between crypto and fiat costs a fee, so you hold, which you are fine with because the demand for QNT grows. And I believe the demand is going to really grow over time. And I'll talk more about that at the end of this video. But as the supply, diminishes, there's going to come a point where you might not be able to get QNT until somebody else sells theirs. And that's the time that you're going to regret not buying more when it was still cheap. QNT is expensive with a $2 billion market cap. Yet the last bull run we saw the following: ADA, 90 billion, Sol, 70 billion, Doge, 80 billion. Think about the potential upside that a project of Quant Network's caliber could achieve. And that's the way you got to look at it. Look at where the market cap is right now and compared to where it's going in the future. And that's how you come up with the idea that it's still very cheap. Because we're not in a bull market yet. You know, crypto winter isn't quite over yet. It looks like it's coming to an end, but every once in a while, it still pushes the price back down. We're not there yet. And I believe at some point we could go on a full-blown utility run. And no one knows how long that lasts or how high the price of these cryptocurrencies can go. And it all looks like it's going in that direction. Look at the narrative on crypto Twitter. New investors coming into crypto, all of a sudden are talking about utility and use case. When did you ever see that before in crypto? Before, it was all about pushing meme coins. Everybody had to get the latest meme. Hopefully somebody talks about this meme coin and pushes the price up so I could cash out. Things are changing because the world is changing and it's happening at a very fast pace. QNT, and through Oracle alone, Quant has access to well over 450,000 of Oracle's customers. That's the other thing I'm very bullish on. 450,000 customers coming on board having to have the QNT token. All of a sudden, supply and demand comes into play, pushing the price of QNT to new all-time highs. And that's coming. It's not one of those things that maybe that'll happen. It's going to happen. And then you got to look back at where Bitcoin went with no utility compared to where QNT can go with a ton of utility. It's the operating system for all of blockchain. You got to think much bigger. You got to see the big picture. You know, right now, everybody complains about everything inside of crypto because everybody's frustrated right now. Crypto's been going sideways. Crypto's been falling apart. If you watch mainstream media news, crypto's going to zero according to them. But we know better because we invest in crypto. We see what comes next, those massive euphoric green candles. And when they show up, some people will be left with regret while other people will be so excited about their investments, how they're making so much money off of investing at a time like this, where we are right now. All these ISO coins are on sale. You need to get them before it's too late. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.